Hello everybody, I'm Plus Ultra, and I will be your guide to Slime Rancher 2. Now, in this video, I want to go over the location of every single Gordo in the game. So this video might be a little bit of a longer one, because I'm also going to detail the best ways to actually pop them. Because some of it's actually not their favorite food, for things that are a little bit more annoying, like, it's a good pretty much any of the meat eaters. Because only finding one specific chicken is always going to be a little bit rough. And I'm going to be doing that for all of the Gordos, except the first three, because, I mean, they're pretty obvious ones. So, right here, this is the entrance to the cave where you're going to find this first Gordo. And that is the Phosphor Gordo. And I'm going to run over to where you find the honey one. For this part, I'm not going to edit anything down. I mean, it's just the first island. There's not much to it. It's really just... There's only 3 here. And all they do is unlock a cave and 2 teleporters, so... Oh, hey, look, a gold slime. I'm also on a brand new save file, because I have all of them popped on my original save file. So, right here is where you will... originally find the cotton slime. I have already popped it. However, it takes 29 total food, and for this one you can just go around and you can gather carrots, which is going to be your best bet. If you find any water lettuce around as well, that'll help. You might as well pick it up. However, it's very fast regardless. Okay. The pink slime will be sitting right here, in between these 2 rocks, on top of this geyser, which is supposed to be able to put you up there, so that you are able to hit the switch to unlock the other one. However, you can also just do this, if you don't feel like popping the pink slime, maybe. You can just jump over here and hit the switch like that. But that's all the Gordos in the first area. Very simple. Most people that have played this game are already going to have these, and they're just looking for the Gordos in the second and third area. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to those. I might grab myself the jetpack upgrade, but I'll see you guys over there. Alright guys, we're back. I've gone ahead and gotten the jetpack and revealed the location of every single slime on the map. So if you don't want to watch the video, here is the Starlight Strand map with every other slime. The honey is here. The hunter is here. The flutter is here, and then the ringtail and the anglers are right here. So, there will be timestamps in the description with the 3 sections. But for now, let me go ahead and show you guys where every single one is. So we are starting from the initial portal, and I'm just going to go in order of how I found them originally, just to make things a bit easier and give you a guide to everyone. Tar slime. Alright, so up first, we have the honey slime. This guy is sitting right up here on the shelf. I'm not sure if you can access this without the jetpack. And he is right here on the map for a closer view. These guys' favorite food are mint mangoes, and you can find the food for them right here. You could go around and gather food on your way here. However, I think it's more worth it just to farm mint mangoes, because they are fairly easy to get anyway. Now, we're gonna head back the way we came a little bit. I'm going to take a bit of a shorter path, however you could go directly back the way you came. I am just going to assume that you have the jetpack, just to make things a bit easier, as it's a fairly early on upgrade. Ooh, I'm not used to this little energy. And we should just be able to jump across right here. This little sandy shelf right here will lead to a cave, and blocking that cave is the Hunter Gordo. The Hunter Gordo's favorite food is roostros, and it eats every kind of meat. I would just recommend gathering up as much chicken as you can. For a closer look, this is where the Hunter Gordo is, and this right here where my player icon is the shelf that you need to get to. Next up, right here, we have the Flutter Gordo. Now these guys will only eat moondew nectar, which comes from every single one of these flowers that you'll find scattered about this area of the map, and a little bit further back in there has some as well. However, this moondew nectar will only grow at nighttime, so you'll have to wait for night and do a few runs and gather up as much food as you can to feed him. Now from here, if you go left and just follow your way through that archway, you'll get to the next Gordo. This is the ringtail Gordo. These guys, however, are only active at nighttime, so unfortunately you can't feed him in the daytime, but they do eat everything and have no favorite food, much like the pink slime, so you're going to have to just gather a bunch of food without being able to really target their favorite one. Now, if you just walk up that platform behind the ringtail Gordo and drop down this hole, you'll land on the angler Gordo. He's in a fairly easy place to get to if you know where the other ones are, and their favorite food are these sea hens that spawn down here, and pretty much any chicken spawn that's near the ocean. But with these guys, I would recommend just walking around the map and grabbing every piece of meat that you can find, as that will be the fastest way to get to them and finish him off. And that is every single Gordo in the Starlight Strand. So we are going to head over to the next island so I can show you guys all of the Gordos there. Here we are at the Emerald Valley. Much like the Starlight Strand, I've already revealed every single Gordo on the map, just so if you guys don't want to go through the entire video and you just want to use this map as a guide, here's a closer view of all of them. This is where the Rock Gordo is. He is in a cave, and you cannot reach him without putting in 3 boom plorts or going on top of the rocks. I would recommend just going on top of the rocks if you're just trying to get all these done, as it's not very hard to jetpack up there. The crystal one is through here, and then you come down, and he's right there. This one is just a jump between two islands, and this is the tabby Gordo. The bat Gordo you have to enter from right here before, as this entrance is currently blocked by him, and then the boom Gordo is just in the back of the map. But with that out of the way, let me show you the actual way to get to all of these guys, so that if you are watching the video, you'll have a little bit of a better perspective on how to do it. So we're going to start with the actual way to get to the rock one, because showing you the way that I told you to do it would just be me jumping up on the rocks and jumping down in. So the actual way to get to this guy is through this cave right here. So if that's where we came in at, you can just jump up right here, I believe. And in. And if you follow it back, the rock Gordo is sitting on this pillar right here. Let me see if I can spot him. Yep, there he is, right there. I'm not sure if there's a way to... Oh. Maybe you don't have to use the magma things. Yeah, I guess you can just jump up to him right here. This also works then. This is the rock Gordo. They eat vegetables and their favorite food is the heartbeats. Personally, I would recommend just feeding them carrots, honestly, unless you already have a heartbeat farm. You can find heartbeats pretty much everywhere around. We will head over to the right side of the map next, just to make it a bit easier. So, if you follow the path that I just took, it will take you directly into this cave. And from this cave, you have two options to get to either the Crystal Gordo or the Tabby Gordo. I'm going to show you both of them. However, I'm going to show you the Tabby one first. The easiest way to get to the Tabby Gordo is this geyser right here. And that will boost you up to a point where you can then hover up and finish it off, or you can use these rocks right here. You can fly up to this one and then fly over there. And then it's just a jump and a hover over, and you will be at the Tabby Gordo. If you can't quite make this hover, there are geysers down there that will boost you back up to it. If you turn directly around from the Tabby Gordo and just head forward, you will come across the Crystal Gordo. The Crystal Gordo, they like veggies, and their favorite food is the odd onion. Now, the odd onion is a little bit of a pain to farm, as when you put it in a farm, it will grow among carrots and only have 4 to 6 of them, I believe, in the batch. So I would recommend just gathering up a bunch of different kinds of vegetables as much as you can to feed him instead of going for his favorite food. I'd say the same for the Tabby Slime as well, as the Tabby Slime is another meat eater. Their favorite food are the stony hens. So I would recommend just walking around and gathering up as many different kinds of chicken as possible and just feeding them that way. Of course, getting stony hens is a bonus, but it's just easier that way. So now we are going to take our first step into the lava area and take an immediate left as soon as you can. and that will take you into the cave that has the best Gordo in the game, the baddie slime. Oh. There he is. So, the baddie Gordo, they like fruit, and for them, I would recommend just making a farm for their food, as they are a new slime, so most people are going to have them on their farm anyway. Their favorite food are these new pomegranates, sorry, that grow in a lot of these caves on trees that you will see in here. See if I can get up to one. These guys, right here. These are their favorite foods. So I would recommend just growing some of them, but if you don't want to, of course you can still do the method of just walking around and gathering up whatever kinds of fruit that you can find. This was not the correct way to go. And we have one last slime left. So if you make your way out of the cave back to the start of the lava area and follow your way all the way back, you will come to the final Gordo of the game for now. And right here is the Boom Gordo. Now, this guy is another meat eater, and his favorite food is the briar hen. Like all of the other meat eaters, I would personally recommend just going around and gathering them, as many different kinds of meat as you can, because it's not really worth it to try and only get their favorite food. And he is right here on the map, all the way here in the back. So, if you want a full view of the map where every single Gordo is, this is where I'm going to show you that. Right here is the Phosphor Gordo. Right here is where the Cotton Gordo is. Right here is where the Pink Gordo is. And of course, here's the full view of the Ember Valley, where you can see all the Gordos. With Honey being here, Hunter Gordo being here, Flutter Gordo being here, the Ringtail Gordo being here, and the Angler Gordo being here in a cave. The Rock Gordo is here, most easily accessible by climbing over the rocks and jumping down onto him. The Crystal Gordo is here, most easily accessible by going under this rock and then falling down to him. The Tabby Gordo is here, with just a simple jump to get to him. The Baddie Gordo is here, going through this path and then down to him. And then finally, the Boom Gordo is at the end of the Ember Valley, where all you have to do is make your way through the map. And with that, that is every single Gordo in Slime Rancher 2. I hope this video has helped you guys, and if it has, I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe, as that will help this channel grow a lot. But for now, that is all that I have. If you guys have any other video recommendations like this one, I would appreciate them, and I will try and answer all of the comments that I can, and potentially make more videos based on your guys' comments, because if you're confused on something, other people are going to be confused on it as well. However, for now, I have been Plus Ultra. I've been your guide to Slime Rancher 2, and I will see you in the next video.